everyone, I'm going to react to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 26. And last episode, King Bradley is like dismantling Roy's support system, like all the people that's been around him for a while now, sending them to different places, and he's keeping Riza close to him, probably as an ace over Roy to make him do whatever it is that he wants him to do. And then you have Ed and Ling Yao facing envy inside the fake gate of truth that the father created. And then Gladney is taking Alphonse to go see father. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/FullMetalAlchemist, where you can find full lives and early access and vote on polls and stuff. So yeah, let's start this episode, and here we go. Look why you put your mother middle finger, yeah. Whoa. Ugly. Okay, so Lin, not Ling. Oh wow. Lin Yao. What the freak is that? You are so awesome, man, Lin. You are so awesome. What the freak is this? Oh, freak. Oh, no. What is that? What is that stone? What is... A reunion with who? Oh, with the father? Oh, Mei Chang and Xiaomei. I don't know. He's not like that. He didn't kidnap him? Okay. Found it. They're looking for father. She can sense stuff, right? Just like Ling Yao could sense it. See, look, Xiaomei didn't want to go. She's afraid. Look at Xiaomei. She's got tears in her eyes. Gatekeepers? Oh, so those are the things that Mei Chang was saying were down there? Oh yeah, he got swallowed, but he's gonna be okay. Can you like wake up and get out of it? Cause nah, I don't like that place. I'm killing you already, cause this is so blah blah blah. Philosopher's Stone. Destroy it. And then you kill Envy. Destroy it. I knew that stone would come into play. Kerberse. Father? Are they actually gonna meet? Is that the reunion that the title is talking about? Reunion between father and son? Can you like just turn back? Turn back. Huh? And that's what they've been waiting for, right? That the father, people that can open the gate. The philosopher's stone. I know, right? They were all used to create a philosopher's stone. Are those people like on Hurricane or whatever? Those are the people from Xerxes? That's what I was thinking. He's playing. So what? Oh, that's true. I never even thought about that. Thinking things you see. Ugh. There goes the truth. Don't worry, your brother's coming already. You gonna see? Oh, Father. Why do I keep saying it like that? Father. 2 gates? Is one the fake one and one is the Father. Who be that? Who's that? Al's body. Al's body. Oh my god. I'm sorry. You were so close. You were so close. Let it all out. So the reunion was between Edward and Alphonse's soul. Like when he saw, like he had his back turned to Edward, right? And I'm like, okay, the person has long hair. And I'm like, is it like? I was thinking that maybe, I don't know why I thought that maybe he was the father part of him there, and that's gonna be like some kind of reveal for Edward. But then when the person turned around, I'm like, it doesn't look like Edward. It didn't look like the father either. I'm like, who does it look like? And then he said, oh my gosh. And then when he said, I can't go with you because you're not my buddy or something or other, I was so sad. And then he was like getting pulled away, and then he came back in. I'm like, I was hoping that he was gonna like, sort of grab him and pull him out or something, but no. It's gonna come back for him later. I don't think I'm getting this, man. Like, I feel like I would need to like watch it again like a few times to try to understand exactly what exactly happened. How they got out of the world over there. Like when Envy in his ugly form or whatever, what they were fighting Edward and Lin Yao. So impressive as always. And then Edward was like, these head bodies or whatever started speaking, and then Nina, he heard Nina's voice like calling out to him, and then he got like frozen in place and got like Envy, and then I'm like, what the heck is this? Before you even got swallowed, this showed the stone or something over there, and I'm like, okay, that stone is gonna come into play sometime later. And then while he was inside Envy, and then he thought about when they were like in sources, that's where they said goodbye to that woman, right? And then he saw the thing over there, so he saw that, and then he remembered the stone that he just saw right there, and then he's like, okay, I found a way to get us out. He got out. He told Envy to let him out, and that he can get them out of that place. And then when he said something about using himself as something to like human transmutation, right? I don't feel like going back, and I'm pretty sure if I went and reread it, I would understand it. But the point is that he's gonna use himself to like sort of transmute himself, I guess. Oh, when they were trying to revive the mother's soul wasn't there anymore, and that's why they couldn't like do it, right? But because his soul is still there in his body, that's why he was able to transmute himself. And because he was transmuting himself, then he got transported to this. He opened the gate to the truth world or whatever, and Ling Yao and the others, Envy probably stepped through it. Ling Yao did for sure. And then he was also like, he stepped through it, and then he came out of some place. 2 gates. Did he step through the fake gate from like Gluttony's body or whatever, and then like come out of the right gate? I'm confused. But the point is, he got out. Yeah, he got out. So there was that. And then you have while Mei-chan and Scott were looking for Xiaomei, they found Alphonse and Gunny, right? They followed them down this path, and Mei-chan was like, I feel there's something below here, whatever. And it was the same thing that Lin Yao said when they got to Central the first time around. He was like, there's something weird about this place. And then at first, while they were walking, Alphonse and Granny were walking, right? And then they saw those bones over there. Aww. Xiaomei was like so afraid. It was so cute, and they had tears in her eyes and everything. But yeah, as they were like walking down this place, and then they saw all those bones, and Gladney is like, don't worry, as long as you're with me, the gatekeepers are not gonna do whatever. And then they showed all these eyes up there in the ceiling. So I'm like, when Mei-chan was like, there's something running, there are a lot of things running down the city was down there, I thought she was talking about those gatekeepers, I guess. Turned out to be cameras. But no, she got down there, they started killing all those cameras and everything, and then she was still saying the same thing. So I'm guessing she's talking about the father and all those tubes or whatever that was coming out of him that was sort of like running throughout I'm guessing the city, and that's what she was talking about. So now Alphonse and Gladney are like right outside the door. I'm guessing where father was. So is he gonna meet the father right there, or is something gonna happen that's gonna stop that from happening? I don't know. Excuse me. And then they told us how King Bradley was created. There were these bunch of children. They taught them a lot of stuff, how to fight and everything. And then there came a point where they injected them with Philosopher's Stone liquid stuff that made a bunch of them die, but he didn't die. And then the father was like, are you gonna be the one that's gonna receive my wrath or something or other? And yeah, he turned out to be wrath. And then he's like, just like you're proud to be humans, that's how I'm also proud to be homunculus. I thought for a second that because from what I saw from the flashback, it didn't look to me like he chose to be there. It looked to me like he was forced into this homunculus thing, right? So I'm like, maybe he harbors resentment toward the father for creating him, for using him like a lab experiment or something, and that he might turn against the father at some point. But then again, when Roy asked him, why didn't you choose to just live as a human, and he's like, just like you're proud to be a human, I'm also proud to be a homunculus, so whatever. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm wrong in thinking that, but is there anything else? Oh yeah, and then Envy was made out of all those people in sources that just sort of disappeared one day. That is so sad, man. Like, these people are just killing people to make philosopher's stones because they want to open the gate, the truth gate, the human candidate, right? The fact that Edward was able to open the gate again pretty easily, it seems like, by using himself, that's gonna be before, like, they were saying that they were a perfect candidate, right? Like human sacrifice, like maybe he sacrificed himself to open the truth gate. Is that what? I don't know. I'm not confused. But clearly, because he was able to do this again, then he's gonna be like at the top of the list of people that are important to the Father, so that he can open the truth gate, so that he can become God, I guess. Because based on what Edward said about something God, there was a phrase that he used, like whoever's doing this is trying to become God in some sense. Oh, I love when Edward and Alphonse, when they do this and try to do alchemy and stuff, and then Linya was like, that sound reminded me, like when you're like trying to like pray to God and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, he does. I never thought about it that way, but yeah, I love that. Thanks for watching, and if you like this reaction, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/FullMetalAlchemist, and where you can also find the full link for this reaction there as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.